Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you from Money 2020 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and joining me for this segment, we have Bruno Sousa. He is the founding team member and head of new markets over at Hashdex with his outlook on the crypto space for 2023. Bruno, it's great to see you again. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Pleasure to be here.
And let's talk about that specifically to the crypto market. What are your thoughts going into 2023?
So not only in terms of interest rates and what's happening with central banks, but especially the war in Europe and the effects it might have on the European economy and how it trickles down to other places. So gas shortages, deep recession in Europe, that may lead to problems with risk assets. The bankers and people who have the job of managing clients' monies, there's a general concern that we don't know how different assets are going to behave, and crypto still right now fits into that bill a little bit, especially as a risk asset. So, it's a time of uncertainty. She's been trading around 17, 18, 22,
right.
And the question, the overarching question is, does it unpeg from other risk assets? Does it behave differently? So I think that's going into 2023, that's a big question.
Well, it's interesting when we reflect back on 2022, because really since June, specifically. So what are your thoughts around that? Do you think we're starting to decouple from the macro environment?
Yes, on a different side. When you look at volatility in crypto now, it's lower than the S&P 500, it's lower than government bonds. So that wasn't expected. It's so instead of value a lot, it's actually being very stable, while other assets are very unstable. That being said, of course, the drop in prices this year was very related to the loss of liquidity, the effects in public markets, the VCs taking their hits, and that affected crypto projects, which in the end are projects that look like startups in a sense.
Right.
So that's all things said and we're seeing the good companies, good projects surviving, and some companies just being washed out. So that was the story in 2022.
And we've seen that a number of times in the more established equity markets as well. What's next for Hashdex?
So for us, it's always been about bringing the best possible products to access the crypto world through sophisticated investors, not only institutional but retail, very democratic in that sense, and being a partner in the Nasdaq crypto index that we developed on Nasdaq is a good sense that how do you invest properly? What's your investment strategy? So we have, of course, that trading in ETPs and ETFs. France, Holland, and now this year other European countries. So that's from our end on the Nasdaq crypto index, which is really our flagship product, and of course the digital assets investment advisors. We've had the Academy for the US for some time now, and now we're expanding it to be a global project to really reach out to investment advisors globally so they can navigate crypto and help their clients.
Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.